إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله. In these verses from Surah At-Tawbah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about hypocrites. And He is subhanahu wa ta'ala given us some signs of hypocrites, some qualities of hypocrites for the purpose of knowing the hypocrites and mainly to avoid those qualities so we will not have qualities like hypocrites. What is a hypocrite? A hypocrite is a person who shows faith and hides disbelief. Meaning he will tell you he's a believer and he will do acts like may pray, may give charity, may talk good and all of that, but deep inside he is a devil and worse. Hypocrites are the worst people on earth. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised them the worst punishment the day of judgment, which is the bottom of hellfire. They will be in the lowest part of the hellfire, the hottest and the worst. Today, inshallah, we'll take some of those qualities in the ayat I have recited. المنافقون والمنافقات بعضهم من بعض. Hypocrite men and hypocrite women are one of another. They're like each other. What do? يأمرون بالمنكر وينهون عن المعروف. That's two qualities. They enjoin evil and they prevent good. It's the opposite of the believer. The believers enjoin good and forbid evil. These enjoin evil and forbid good. That's number one and two qualities. يأمرون بالمنكر وينهون عن المعروف ويقبضون أيديهم. Their hands are like that, tight. What does that mean? They do not like to spend anything to help other people. They do not like to give charity. Why? Because we give charity, we believe in the promise of Allah. Well, they don't believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they're faking it, so they don't like to do anything that makes them spend money. So that's third quality. They are cheap, miser, don't like to give of their wealth. Nasullah fanasiyahum. Fourth quality, they forget Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why do they need to remember Him? They don't believe in Him. And it's easier for them to sin. When they forget Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgets them. So they will do more evil and they will get more punishment. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إِنَّ الْمُنَافِقِينَ هُمُ الْفَاسِقُونَ. Fasiq, the word fasiq, means you disobey. You step outside your limits. But it means also disbelief. Yani, you're not a believer at all. Not just disobedient, but also not believer. And this is what it means here. Munafiqeen or fasiqun means they are disbelievers. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, what do they get? وَعَدَ اللَّهُ الْمُنَافِقِينَ وَالْمُنَافِقَاتِ وَالْكُفَّارَ نَارَ جَهَنَّمَ خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا هِيَ حَسْبُهُمْ وَلَعَنَهُمُ اللَّهُ وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ مُقِيمٌ. They will go to hellfire permanently. And this hellfire is sufficient punishment for them, and they will have a grievous, severe punishment all the time. One quality of the disbelievers, or the hypocrites rather, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the same surah, He said, يُرَاءُونَ النَّاسِ. They fake things in front of people. So how many qualities we have? They enjoin evil, and they forbid good, and they don't like to spend, and they forgot Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they show off or fake things in front of people. They don't do it sincerely. And the last one that I want to mention, which many of us have, that's sad, and it is the most important one. قال الله سبحانه وتعالى وإذا قاموا إلى الصلاة قاموا كسالى. When they go to pray, and watch, when they go to pray, amazing, hypocrites, and they pray, and you find believers who don't even pray. That really puzzles me. You can be a believer and worse than a hypocrite? Wow. Hypocrites pray? Yeah, I know they're not sincere, but they do the act. They make the wudu, and they go to the masjid, and they line up with jama'ah. And some Muslims don't even do that. Amazing, amazing. When you think about that, how can I call myself a Muslim and I'm not even doing what hypocrites do? So here is the quality that we do, us, the Muslims who pray. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said about the hypocrite, وَإِذَا قَامُوا إِلَى الصَّلَاةِ قَامُوا كُسَالَى. When they go to pray, they go very lazy. And how many of us go very lazy to prayer? They keep delaying it. And they keep doing things, I'll do it, I'll do it. And when they go to the prayer, they come dragging themselves. And many of us keep doing things and playing things around when there is an Imam, and they keep waiting until he finishes reciting Al-Fatiha and finish reciting the other surah. Just before they go, or he goes for ruku', they come running. You know what I say? Here comes the hypocrites. You hear it all the time, especially in Taraweeh. When the Imam says Allahu Akbar, you hear the stomping of the feet running. Why? They want to catch the ruku'. They don't want to enjoy listening to the Quran. They don't want to have the time to stand before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is the quality. Laziness. You go to prayer when you're lazy, stand in front of the mirror and say, I have a quality of the hypocrites and the worst quality. I have quality. You don't want to have that. You want to go to the salah, fast. You see, for those of us who have phones, if when you hear the adhan, you run to salah as fast as you run to your phone when it rings, then know for sure you're a good Muslim. But many of us, they hear the adhan, they pretend they did not hear it, but when the phone rings, they even cut the prayer to go answer it. Look how horrible we are. You cut the prayer to answer it instead of running to the prayer faster than you run to your phone. So stay away from laziness when you pray, when you go to prayer. Give charity. Always remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Enjoin good and forbid evil, and inshallah you will be a good believer. Deal? Deal.